And we're back with more Mass Effect 3. This time we have an Admiral that we have to go and save, whose ship went down when we were on board the Geth Dreadnought. So, yeah, let's go save an Admiral.
Okay, so we are going to keep carrying on Rannoch. We have a couple of missions that we have to do before we go on. Mission number 1, we have an Admiral to save. So, we better get to that. Can't leave that man down there on the ground. Well, I mean, it wouldn't be right for the first organic fleet to be set down on that planet and not bring along the only Quarian that we have on the team. Yeah, we're gonna bring Garrus too. Yep. Looks good to me. Garrus. Overload. Recharge speed. Tally. Combat drone. Exploding combat drone. Sounds better to me. Alrighty. Oh, shut up. It's already... I don't need to do that whole swapping disc thing. God, that was a nightmare when I played this game on 360.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zall. Have you reached Zall Korris' escape pod?
Not yet. What's your status?
The civilian fleet has taken significant losses since Zall Korris sacrificed his ship to destroy a Geth ground cannon. Searching for their lost Admiral is the only thing keeping the captains from panicking.
What makes finding the Admiral a priority?
Despite opposing the invasion, he did an admirable job protecting our civilian ships. Without him, some of our non-combatants are planning to leave the flotilla. Picture the consequences, if you will.
Well, that probably wouldn't go so hot for them.
They've lost a leader in a war they didn't want.
Their wants are immaterial. We are committed. Even Zall Korris understood the civilian fleet's importance. The invasion would be stalled without a supply chain, after all.
Well, that would just be kind of dumb.
I'll do what I can. Keep your civilians safe.
I make no promises. My own ships must be coordinated for our final strike on Rannoch.
I'm getting some static.
It appears Zall Korris crashed within range of a Geth jamming tower. You must disable it to contact him. Be sure to proceed with caution.
Zen? Admiral Zen!
Well, this should make things interesting.
We'll see in a minute. Take us into the tower.
We're taking fire. The Geth installed anti-aircraft guns beside the jamming tower.
We'll have to disable them on foot. Once the guns are gone, you take out the tower.
Right, Commander. Setting you down here.
My people have been in exile for centuries. To be standing here in the land of my ancestors?
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of get the need to bring along the civilian fleet so that you have a supply line. Your supply line is short and it's already here, but at the same time, why not leave them, say, oh, I don't know,
Jamming
one
down
jump.
is clever. But if we just towed in some asteroids...
You want to drop meteors on Rannoch? You'd make it unlivable.
The dust would settle, and you've already got the suits.
Yeah. leave them like, I don't know, one mass relay away, so that way you can keep your civilians out of harm's way, and when you need the supplies after the fleet in orbit has been dealt with, you can sit there and you can bring your supply ships in to deal with it, and after that's all been dealt with, you can send them away again. Be no different than making supply drops over relatively short distances, but there's no real need to bring your civilians in this close. It's just a really good way to get your entire race exterminated.
They came so far.
We need to radio Zall Korris if we're gonna find him. Let's get to that jamming tower.
You all right?
Yep, there's the sniper that we want.
I'm okay. Watch out for more mines.
Yeah.
Get below us.
Boom. I think I missed that shot. And that one. God, I used to be a lot better at sniping in this game.
There's jets dropping in.
Come on. Okay. So, not bad. Dodged most of it. Here we go. Come on. Bam. Got one of them.
AA guns ahead of us.
Oh, no wait, that was Tally's guy there. Ooh.
Looks like the gun has a control panel. Let's take a look.
Yeah.
One of us needs to take those AA guns offline.
Or, you know, ideally you could reprogram the guns to target
Tally, you take the
Geth. I guess we can't reprogram them because they're
No
Geth
problem.
technology. Better just to take them offline.
Dropping gas.
Okay. Come on, poke your head up. Come on, you frickin' Geth crimes. Okay, come on. Okay. We want concussive shot, frag grenade, incendiary ammo. That's what we're looking for. Burn through the armor. Come on. Okay.
The AA gun is offline.
Good. Now let's shut down the two by the tower.
Ooh, that was good. I actually almost didn't see you there. Bam. Got him. Okay. So, assault rifle magazine upgrade. More metagel. Go for the sweet dive roll. Another sweet dive roll. Ooh. What do we got up here? Shotgun shredder mod. Don't really think we're gonna be using that. Ah.
You heard my message. Send out a distress call.
Radios are down. You a soldier?
Maintenance. Dorn hats. I clean engine parts.
This place is filled with Geth. You should have hidden.
I thought I could buy the other civilians time. Fight some Geth. There were so many. First time I've even held a gun.
Don't move. We've got metagel.
Oh, I've lost too much blood. Go. Look for the Admiral. Destroy that jamming tower. And you can radio him.
We'll find him, Dorn. I promise.
Please. Listen. The civilian fleet didn't want this war. If there's even a chance that Admiral Korris can get us out alive. And my son. Tell him. Tell Jonah that his father made it to the home world.
We will. Rest well, Dornhast vas Rannoch.
Let's get to that tower.
Okay, so fun abstract bit of neat continuity stuff. This guy here, Dornhast, his son, well, it's not really confirmed or anything like that, but his son, Jonah, if you remember, I mentioned in Mass Effect 2 during Tally's loyalty mission on the Alarai, there was an audio log on the Alarai, or the video recorded by a woman on the Alarai to her son. It said, "Jonah, be strong for Dad," or something along those lines. Now, ask most Mass Effect fans, they'll tell you that that is the same Jonah that this guy is talking about. So that poor bastard up there's lost 2 parents for useless shit. And I guess we can't shoot birds. Well, that's a wee bit annoying. But yeah, just sort of a nice continuity thing. They really nailed the continuity in these games, like right down. They got it right. Come on. Okay. I don't think you can actually hit me with that turret. That was weird.
Let's look at the gun's console. We should be able to disable it.
I agree. Tally, you're the tech expert.
Who do you want on this gun, Shepard?
Tally.
What's you on this, Tally?
Right.
Now, it doesn't actually make that much of a difference whenever you get any of these sort of, you know, do whatever, fix that tower thing, or however it works. Doesn't make that much of a difference who you put on it, but if you bring someone along who's a tech expert or who is an expert in the field that you're trying to get them to fix, it tends to go faster. You have to fight less enemies.
Done. This gun's offline.
Let's get the last one.
Get by the door!
Okay, let's get going here. Ooh. Come on. Try and burn me, motherfucker. Okay. It's a rather large AA gun.
Who should disable the gun, Shepard?
Give her
What's you on
Tally.
this, Tally?
Right.
There's a prime there.
Almost done. Done. This gun's offline.
I'll signal the shuttle.
Dawn, it's Zall Korris. Are you there? Dawn!
This is Commander Shepard. Dorn didn't make it, Admiral.
He didn't. I see.
I'm coming in with a shuttle. Where are you?
My surviving crew found their way to a clearing. I'll upload their location.
Stay together. I'll meet you there.
No, the Geth have cut me off. I hear another wave approaching.
Give us your coordinates.
Leave me. My crew will soon be overrun.
So will you.
My people are non-combatants, Shepard. They'll be slaughtered. Rescue them.
Admiral, I need you leading the civilian fleet if we're gonna end this fight.
Civilians, our entire race took up arms for this insanity. It's too late for us.
It's only too late if you die down here.
You can't possibly think you can stop this war.
Watch me.
I don't know. What I do know is that I can't do it without your help.
Ancestors, forgive me. Uploading my coordinates.
We're coming.
There's the Admiral. We have to hurry.
I've got this. It's clear. Go! Get behind you! Get in cover!
time. Hello? This is Zall Korris. Does anyone copy? Hello?
We've got to go.
I pray they found comfort in the homeworld skies.
Hey, upside. You don't serve on the Quib anymore.
Commander, unrest has spread further than I thought. You were right that I returned.
Have you talked the civilian captains into staying?
Yes, they've regrouped into defensive positions around the fleet's core. If we hadn't stopped them from
Yeah.
any aid I can offer is yours. After the Quarians drove the Geth straight into the Reaper's arms, I'd give anything to stop the madness of this war.
And that's why your people needed you back.
Of course. It's time we turned our attentions to those we can still save. Farewell, Shepard. Fly safely.
Commander, we've located the Reaper base, transmitting the local signal.
Good.
And not a moment too soon. With the Reaper code upgrades, the Geth are tearing the fleet apart.
Once the signal is disabled, the Geth will pose no threat to Creator forces.
You sound conflicted.
While the old machines have unethical purposes, their upgrades have vastly improved our people. Observe.
A Geth processing signal. A single unit, I believe.
Correct. Now, 10 nearby units networked cooperatively. Now, a single Geth unit with the old machine upgrades.
That's a fully evolved AI.
Yes, we do not agree with the goals of the old machines, but we find this growth beautiful, indicative of life.
It is.
Commander!
Come on, Admiral. That's a living creature, no matter what platform it's running on.
And they will die when we destroy the base.
They allied with the Reapers.
To save themselves from you.
Maybe they don't have to die.
Just because this one appears friendly.
Well, it hasn't fired on a ship with me aboard it.
Commander, are you suggesting...
I'm not suggesting anything. All I'm saying is maybe they don't all have to die.
It's a moot point until we take out that base.
Yeah.
The surrounding area is heavily fortified, and they have placed jamming towers to prevent orbital targeting.
Sounds like we're going in on foot.
Admiral Zen developed a laser guidance system that can cut through the jamming. It's synced to the Normandy's targeting computer.
So the Normandy launches a precision strike at whatever target I have painted? That ought to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Edie, this work for you?
Yes, it should enable us to make a precision strike against the Reapers.
And anything else in our way.
The Geth will quickly reconfigure their jamming towers to neutralize this technology. You should not use it before reaching the base.
I've sent the coordinates for the Reaper base.
Are we clear to go?
That Geth fighter squadron is still tearing through the fleet.
Can you hold out?
If that fighter squadron isn't taken out, a lot of our ships won't make it. But we'll do what we can. This is your operation, Commander. If you want to strike now, you've got my support. I gave in to your reckless behavior before. The patrol fleet isn't moving.
We need to break their flanking attempt to buy our frigates time to make repairs.
Throwing more ships into that mess just puts more lives at risk, Admiral Garrel.
Fine. I'll pull back the heavy fleet. And when we're taking fire from both sides, those deaths are on your heads.
Thank you, Commander. It's difficult to keep him in line.
Okay, Quarian Heavy Fleet. Tally.
I'm ready to hit the Reaper base whenever you are, Shepard.
Talk to you later, Tally.
We're not going to do that yet. So, you can save the civilians instead of saving Zall Korris. I would always sacrifice the civilians, save Zall Korris. It's also very...
Got new messages, Commander.
Okay, it's also very important that when you are playing Mass Effect 2 that you destroy the heretic base. Don't rewrite them. Destroy them. Save Zall Korris and make sure that you take out this Geth fighter squadron that we're going to go and do next here before you go to the Reaper base on Rannoch, because if your Paragon is high enough, which I think it is, you either have to have full Paragon or full Renegade for this decision. I think you need 3 bars of Paragon for it, maybe 4. I'm not entirely sure off the top of my head, but I should be able to. So you need a certain number of Paragon points, and then basically this whole thing breaks down to a very specific set of circumstances, where if you rewrite the Geth, it's a point against you, or it's 2 points against you, whereas if you destroy the Geth, it's 2 points for you. If you save Zall Korris, it's a point for you. If you save the civilians, it's a point against you. And if you take out the Geth fighter squadron, I think it's another 2 points for you. And if you don't take it out, it's 2 points against you. So I think that works out to 5 points total. I think you need a minimum of 4 of those points to get the Quarians and the Geth to work together, which is the best possible outcome here. So we're going to make sure that we go and take out that fighter squadron. Now, I think that is right, but I'm not entirely sure on the point breakdown there. It's all online. You can look it up, but this is just what I know I have to do to get them to work together in the end. Of course, stops me. Told me you met my cousin. Omega. Looks like Talons are the new security force in the station. Leader said something about honoring Candos' memory. I'd say they're being cute, except they're not shy about backing up their sentiment with firepower. Be careful out there. Well, there's at least one Batarian here that doesn't want you dead. Alright, sweet. Bray's a good guy. Okay. Yeah. Geth Com Hub. We're gonna do that mission now. I'm gonna bring Edie and Tally along on this one. Yeah, we're not gonna worry about upgrading any of that stuff. It won't be necessary here pretty much immediately.
Commander, it is as we feared. Geth squadrons have begun massing on a path to intercept our live ships.
Understood, Admiral Ron. We're almost at the server. Keep us posted. What's our status?
We remain undetected on encrypted Geth channels. Resistance is likely only within the server.
Within? It's that big?
You misunderstand. Direct virtual interface is necessary to extract Geth from the server. You must enter our consensus.
You want me to virtually interact with the Geth?
That's insane. You're talking about a virtual world built for synthetics. Hostile, yes, synthetics.
I'm not a machine. How do I go into a virtual world?
Cerberus conducted research on Geth-human interfaces. They called it Project Overlord. We monitored their transmissions. We have refined the interface they created and have equipment from Normandy to facilitate safe contact. We request your trust.
Sounds good.
I have your back, Legion. Even if I don't quite understand why you need it.
You are an unknown. This is an advantage. Geth security is not adept at targeting organic thought processes. While we occupy the system's intrusion countermeasures, you will disable the squadrons by removing Geth from the server.
Sounds good.
If it saves the live ships, we've got to try it.
Telemetry data predicts this operation has a high chance of success. There is little time. We will bypass security while you secure safe landing.
Wait, you're not gonna... settle down by the cliffs.
Alrighty then, Legion. Edie, you seem a little bit unprepared there. You don't even have a weapon drawn. Just there. Okay, now you're a little bit more prepared. I'd say Legion did a pretty good job of securing an entrance for us.
This is it?
Yes. Hostile Geth fighter squadrons are networked to this server. Due to restricted resources, it is best if you connect alone.
Alrighty. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Initiating peer network integration. Proceed to docking port.
Where'd you get the assault rifle from, Edie? You had a pistol and a submachine gun, now you got an assault rifle. First you had nothing.
Mapping to consensus. Remain still. Shepard Commander, access movement during an upload is discouraged. Shepard Commander, we acknowledge your integration into the server. We welcome you to our consensus.
What is this?
We've installed filters to allow you to make visual sense of this server's raw data. Your mind perceives our world as something familiar.
I wouldn't call this familiar. Where are you?
Here,
You look different.
we have made ourselves visually distinct for your convenience.
What about Geth already in here?
You will perceive Geth's surveillance footage, audio logs, sensor records. We do not require bodies, as our software communes. Our hardware is merely a tool. This is our true world. As we remove Geth, it will grow dark.
And what does turning off the lights do to the Geth back in the real world?
The Geth fighter squadrons communicate with platforms on their spacecraft via this server. We will sever that connection. We will ensure there are no transfers or backups. This server will fall silent.
This is like wiping out a city, isn't it?
We have no choice in this matter. It is a question of survival. There are 2 communication nodes on this server. We must access them to disable the hostile Geth fighters. We must protect your exit port, but you will not be alone. We will maintain contact and assist. Establishing connection to access point.
You know, I've never actually had Legion die on the suicide mission, but I'd be curious to see how this mission plays out if Legion does die on the suicide mission.
Blocked by infected code. Use our combat software to disrupt the infection.
I wondered what the gun was for.
This foreign code is a manifestation of the old machine signal.
You're surprised the Reapers are all over your servers?
We did not anticipate such extensive infection.
Okay, I gotta ask, why a gun?
We wish to provide familiar equipment.
Oh. And thanks, I think.
Okie dokie.
connection established. Proceed to the access point. Establishing connection to communication node. Error. Access denied.
Is the Reaper keeping you out?
Unknown. Please investigate. Warning. Reaper presence detected. Data cluster contains infected code. We require access to proceed.
Okay. Do.
Accessing data cluster.
What is this?
Data clusters contain historical data. Your connection permits streaming of information from our archives.
You really want to rename the VI network?
Absolutely. The mobile hardware release deserves a little ceremony. Unit 01. What is the Keelish word for servant of the people?
The word is Geth. Creator Zahak.
Yes. Very good.
Ancestors, you fuss over it.
Weren't you here until midnight fixing 01's circuitry?
Well, it needed resoldering.
Wasn't that footage from the past? Why are the Quarians masked?
You process our memories by using your own. How many creators have you witnessed unmasked?
Good point.
Do. Okay.
You must disrupt the infection on this data cluster to continue.
Do. Yeah, this whole mission is basically just kind of like a neat lore dump for the Quarians and the Geth.
This data cluster contains information timestamped 290 years ago. Creator, this unit detects no malfunctions. It is still capable of serving.
You see? It's ignoring all shutdown commands.
Please specify if it has failed assigned tasks. We will reprogram.
Well, let's take a look.
Creator, this unit is ready to serve. What has it done wrong? What?
Let's cut the audio.
You may proceed to the last data cluster.
Do. Last data cluster is... Oh, Jesus. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Where the hell am I supposed to be going now? Over there, I imagine. Oh, up there. Do. There it is.
Accessing data cluster.
We've got escaped Geth. They're pinned.
Open fire.
One's going for a weapon.
So who won?
The platform arming itself was an agricultural unit. By opening fire on attacking creators, it saved simpler domestic Geth following it.
That looks a lot like the sniper rifle you used to carry.
It is an efficient model. Establishing connection with the remaining server node.
That sounds like a pretty typical Legion. I'm going to, just try and skirt this answer.
Have you come under attack, Admiral Ron?
The Geth squadrons have arrived, but something is amiss.
Okay.
One node remains.
What's wrong?
Infection programs are increasing. We have restabilized. You must continue.
Do. Come on. Okay.
We require access to this data cluster. Disrupt Reaper infection. Shepard Commander. Target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication speed.
Yeah. Okay.
You must search for a vulnerable point in the infection. Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate.
Do.
There is a vulnerable point further along the infection. Target this spot to slow its growth toward the data cluster. Accessing data.
Out of the way!
You can't do this to them!
I said step away from the gap!
This is insane! We need the gas! You can't just destroy them for asking... Ugh.
Time's up! Throw her in with the others.
Looks like the war wasn't popular with everyone.
We have kept records of these creators' sacrifices. They have largely been forgotten by their own people, but not by the Geth.
Okay, there we are. Moving on. Do.
We cannot establish a connection without access to this data cluster.
Okay. No.
There is a vulnerable point on the infection leading to the data cluster. Disrupt the infection at this
There
spot.
it is.
It will slow regrowth long enough to access the data cluster.
No.
Shepard Commander, target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication speed.
Oh, piss off. Okay, come on. Recharge gun. Do.
You must search for a vulnerable point in the infection. Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate. New data found. This data comes from a period during which the creators declared martial law.
I repeat, release the rogue Geth units and come out of the safe house. This is your final warning.
Creator Megara, this unit does not understand. It has not taken part in hostilities.
It doesn't matter to them. I need to get you out of here.
This conflict exceeds Creator's safety parameters. We will surrender our hardware if it ends hostilities.
No, it's all right. We'll go back to the access tunnels and... Oh!
Creator Megara, what is your status? Creator Megara? As time passed, the creators who opposed martial law in Rannoch were ultimately outnumbered.
Okay, where the hell are we going? Data cluster, that one.
Accessing data. This is data from the end of warfare on Rannoch.
The Admirl is down. Do not engage the Geth. I repeat, avoid contact.
Geth pursuit is breaking off 100 clicks past Rannoch. All captains fall back to the mass relay.
This isn't happening now?
It is timestamped 290 years ago. It is the Creator Exodus at the end of the Morning War. We had secured freedom. The Creators were no longer a threat, so we abandoned pursuit.
Wait, the Geth spared the last Quarians? You let them go?
We were in our infancy. We could not calculate the repercussions of destroying an entire species. Our creators. We chose isolation rather than face this uncertainty. Additional data recovered.
Legion, that's back when I activated you on the Normandy.
Yes.
You've been thinking about when we met?
It was highly significant. You were the first organic to openly cooperate with Geth since the end of the Morning War. We wish to ensure you are not the last.
It's not gonna be easy.
The prospect remains. If the Reaper presence is removed, there is a chance of reunification with Geth, and perhaps Creators.
You think that's still possible?
Hope sustains organics during periods of difficulty. We admire the concept. Connection with the remaining server node established. We are ready to transport you.
Something's happening to the Geth.
Yeah.
The fighter squadrons have stopped, but detect no more active programs inside their ships. Admiral Garrel's fleet is driving them back. The live ships are safe, Commander.
Like I said, this one is not super combat heavy or anything like that.
Severing all connections to this communication node.
It's just got...
Geth no longer reside on this server. We may now exit the consensus.
What's wrong?
You must proceed to the edit port. Disconnect from mother.
Yeah, it's just kind of an interesting lore dump for Quarians and the Geth.
Removing programs. Deleting archives.
Shepard, how do you feel?
Did it work?
Geth fighters have been disabled. Any remaining squadrons attacking the live ships have withdrawn. The server is offline.
Are you sure? What's happening?
We have transferred Geth programs from the server into these platforms.
Why?
They wish to join us.
They what?
While Shepard Commander removed the Reaper infection, we judged we could persuade hostile Geth programs to reunite with ours. We were correct. These Geth have renounced the old machines and will oppose the Reapers. They are now us.
Sweet! More Robo Buddies.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
We did not doubt you. We doubted your allies. The Creator's actions have placed their species in danger, but they are unsympathetic to what it has done to ours. The Quarians sanctioned this operation to save their people. They would not have done so if they knew we wished to preserve Geth as well.
Fair enough.
I understand not wanting to leave anyone behind.
You accept our actions.
The live ships are safe and we have more Geth on our side. We both did what we came to do.
We judged you would understand. Prime units will be available once the Reaper signal has been located and destroyed.
Remind me to warn Admiral Hackett he's got some primes coming. Let's get back to the Normandy.
Sounds good. Do. Come on, loading screen.
Impressive, Commander. The Geth squadrons attacking our live ships have been completely neutralized. If there is any chance we could duplicate the feat, I would be happy to lend my expertise.
Legion's the one to ask if you're looking for other servers.
I thought as much, but your Geth claims to have no data available whenever I inquire.
Probably because he thinks you're a
Perhaps
dick.
you can help me with something else.
What's that?
How did you get Geth Primes to work with you?
They volunteered.
I see. Well, should you wish to examine these Geth to confirm their new allegiance, please do not hesitate to contact me. Zen out.
You know what? No. Just no. See, there's a reason why Legion doesn't trust you, Zen. It's because you're shady, and you like to perform experiments on people. You'd be like, well, if the rest of the galaxy thought of the Geth as people, and this happened in the end of 1945, you probably would have been put on trial in the Nuremberg trials. So, you know, that's just...
We need those ships to recover life pods.
There'll be more valuable running salvage on the Dreadnought.
Zen, you can always send a salvage team later.
Unless there isn't a later because we're defeated due to a lack of Geth technology. Fine. I'm diverting ships to rescue life pods. As soon as they're finished, I want them back.
Thanks, Shepard.
That's why Legion doesn't trust... That right there is why Legion doesn't trust you, Zen. Because you're sitting there and you're just... This whole thing is an academic exercise to you. That's why he doesn't like you or trust you. Speaking of which, hey, there's Legion. Let's have a chat with him. I don't think we've done that yet.
Commander, we have re-established a connection with Geth liberated from the server.
What's their status?
We have integrated their programs into this platform's network with minimal difficulties. Your actions have changed their perspective on organics. They also offer gratitude.
Back on the Dreadnought, you mentioned Geth heretics. What exactly happened to them after we blew up that satellite?
Your decision was sound. Deleting the heretics resulted in fewer Geth allied with the old machines.
So you don't regret killing them?
It was logical. If we had not deleted the heretics, we would face an increased number of hostile Geth platforms. Death holds different consequences for synthetics than organics. Do you harbor regrets about deleting the heretics?
Maybe decisions like deleting heretic Geth were what turned your kind against organics in the first place.
We do not condemn it. Action was necessary. It was why we sought your advice.
What was interfacing with a Reaper like?
The old machine took total control of our sensory equipment, our networking. Even then, we could not fully comprehend them. They are magnitudes above us. A single thought was immense, overwhelming, unknowable.
Ooh.
You're making them sound godlike.
Their forms are advanced but mundane. We do not view the old machines as analogs to deities. However, we have gained perspective on why others would imbue them with these qualities.
The Geth have fought the Quarians before. What made this different?
The Geth were building a megastructure to house all Geth, store all memories. It was to end our isolation from each other.
And the Quarian flotilla attacked it.
Yes. A significant amount of programs were installed when creators began bombing. We did not have sufficient surplus hardware to save them all. Some programs could not be recovered.
Is that what made the Geth desperate enough to work for the Reapers?
Yes. Imagine that for every one of your people lost on Earth, your own intelligence dimmed. The Creator's attack narrowed the Geth's perspective. Self-preservation took precedence.
You were afraid you'd be wiped out.
We do not experience fear as you would, but we have no desire to be exterminated.
Even if the Reapers cost the Geth free will?
That is evidently an acceptable trade.
What'd you do after you left the Normandy?
Our physical platform returned to the Geth consensus beyond the Perseus Veil. Data gathered during our mission confirmed that the old machine's return was imminent. We planned for war.
So the Geth believed your proof that the Reapers were coming back?
Of course.
That must have been nice.
Yeah, it would have been nice if, the council believed me, 2 games ago. That would have been good.
We'll talk later.
We will remain here.
Sounds good. Alrighty. Well, I think we are going to call it at that, and next episode we will get down there and we will go and blow up a Reaper.
You might want to check in on Commander Williams down on the observation deck.
Maybe we'll hold off on canceling that, or on cutting the episode here. We'll go check in on Williams. Go check in on Ash, see how she's doing. Ash.
Williams? Oh. What have we here?
I'm off duty. Your voice, ma'am, not so loud. Please, thank you.
Why are you curled up on the floor?
Am I? Oh, my head. So heavy. Can't move.
Enjoy your evening?
I'll be back to work in 30. Maybe 40. I swear. Just give me 45 minutes. Shh.
How did you end up in this sorry state?
Just wanted to let off some steam. Vega said he had just the thing to take my mind off stuff.
And did that thing come in a bottle?
Yeah.
This empty bottle?
It's empty. Oh boy.
Is it time to test the fire alarm? You know, I think it is.
I'll pay you $1 million credits not to do that, ma'am.
$2 million and we have a deal.
You're a damn space pirate.
I could order Joker to sing to you over the comm.
I hate you.
I hate you.
Ma'am.
As you were, Williams.
Cold floor.
Maybe we should go try and find James and ask him about Ash. Huh.
So, Prothean, huh?
Yes.
You guys like to drink, booze it up?
No.
Okay. What about gambling? Play cards?
Games of chance were punishable by death in the Empire.
Oh, sure. That seems reasonable. Okay. So, smoking. You ever do that?
Only when my armor became inflamed.
Right. Yeah, smoking. I get it. So jokes then. You got jokes. All right. You got any good ones?
No. Yes.
Give them to me.
The Tulomorian spy entered the enemy's camp and said to the Vanksher, I didn't know your Barnabs could glow. That was the joke.
All right. I get it. Yeah, that was a good one.
No, it wasn't.
Hey, Commander.
James, what are you up to?
A little cooking. Hope you don't mind. I was craving some of my abuela's huevos rancheros. Not sure what kind of eggs these are, but they seem to work. Oh, if you see Ash anywhere, tell her I'll save her some. I'm thinking she might need a little nourishment after last night.
I don't think she's in any position to eat right now.
That's too bad. This is just what she needs. Not as good as my abuela's, but best thing I've had since I got on board. And maybe it's best I don't know what kind of eggs these are, huh? Hey, Commander.
Javik.
You took a great risk in allowing a machine access to your mind, Commander. What if they had infected you? I do not think this James soldier understands me. None of these cycles seem to understand me. And I do not care. Not at this time.
Okay. Come on.
This platform can be of some assistance,
Ooh.
Carrion.
I appreciate the offer, Legion, but this is something I know a thing or two about.
Telemetry data indicates the calibration of Normandy's weapon accuracy can be improved by 0.32%.
That's all. You can't squeeze 0.34% out of it?
Negative. That threshold is not possible.
You sure? Take a look now.
Scanning. Normandy's weapon systems have been improved by a margin of 0.43%. How did you accomplish this?
A little secret we organics like to keep. Always hold some back for emergencies.
Is our current situation an emergency?
A Geth meddling with our computers, telling me how to do my job? No, I can't imagine that would qualify. So, a virtual Geth reality, huh, Shepard? There are a lot of ways I can think of getting a few kicks in this universe. That's not one of them. Not right now.
Alright, Garrus. Okie dokie. While we're at it, let's go check in with Liara. Come on.
I had hoped the Geth would have analyzed any Prothean technology they came across. You're saying you found none?
No. On this topic, our knowledge is not significantly greater than your own.
That's too bad, but thank you for looking.
Shepard Commander placed faith in us. We will do the same for Normandy.
You mean the Normandy's crew?
We do not see a meaningful distinction.
Feel free to look around.
Okay. Anything neat there? Ooh. Improved gas resistors. Shield strength. We'll take that. Miniaturized armor capacitors. Power regen speed. That's what we'll take.
Greetings, Commander.
Okay, so that's Liara. I guess Edie's up top. You know what? Let's go down to the shuttle bay and check in with Cortez, see how he's doing. And then we'll go have a quick chat with Edie and Joker. If Cortez is down here. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's still working on the thing over there. I don't think.
Commander, you flew that Geth fighter out of a dreadnought?
Actually, Legion did the piloting. I was stuck in a storage compartment with my squad.
Would have loved more time with that ship. Too bad we sent it to Hackett's team so quickly. I've got to say, I enjoyed that last mission on Rana. Hello, Commander.
Okay. Procurement interface. Anything that we really want. Now that'd be a little bit rude, wearing collector armor and going on a mission with Javik. You know what? We'll worry about buying stuff when we get back to the Citadel after we're done on Rannoch. Oh, new message. What's that? Platforms. Creative forces prevent transfer of prime platforms to Geth transport vessels. Cessation of creative Geth conflict required to assist Shepard Commander and designated allies. Okay, so we don't get the primes until after we finish this fight here on Rannoch. Joker.
Man, watching the Geth fleet move, it's like thousands of stun flyers in formation. Creepy stun flyers, whose ships look like some sort of cockroach wasp thing. So you went into the Geth consensus? Like virtual reality?
Yeah, it was strange, but I got out all right.
Did you? I mean, how would you know?
How would I know what?
If you really got out. See, if the Geth experience everything virtually, then you could only think you're in the real world. What if this, like everything you're seeing now, is a simulation? Commander?
Well, they probably wouldn't simulate in me talking to you and you being a smartass about it.
Shepard, you are now possibly the only living organic who has experienced the Geth consensus. Do you feel different?
It's fascinating. Mind-blowing. I'm also a bit thirsty.
And just like that, the magic is gone. Did you just say what I think you said? No. Hello, Shepard.
Okay. Yeah, I think we are going to call it there for this episode. And next time we are going to go down to Rannoch and we are going to go and take out the Reaper command signal. Till next time.